Hey guys, how you doing? I'm looking to do a love reading for the month of July. Let's see what the cards have in store for this month. So, what is the overall message about love this month? What is the overall message? Okay, moving out of scarcity. Ooh, okay, and listening to your intuition. So, overall message about love. This card is reversed. So typically this is a card where you don't necessarily feel like you have what it takes. You kind of have that scarcity mindset, that thought process of, I'm never going to find anything. I'm never going to have enough. I'm never going to be enough. It's reversed. So you're moving out of that energy is what I'm picking up for this month. And listening to your intuition is going to be very key because you are very intuitive and you do have the answers inside that you are seeking. It's like you're able to bring into your reality what it is that you know is good for you, and you're able to get rid of the things that you know are not good for you. So that's really good overall energy. It's like you're moving out of the old stuff and into a kind of a new mindset is what I'm picking up here. Where is the current blind spot in love? Where's the current blind spot in love? So the first thing that I'm picking up actually is what's on the bottom of the deck here. Blind spot might be that you don't feel it in your heart yet, and it's kind of coming back to this energy here where you're just not feeling like you've got enough there. But the thing is you are love. You are love. You don't need another person to complete you and to validate you, because you are love. And as you feel that love radiating from the inside, you're going to attract in other love. Any other blind spots this week? What needs to be shared here? So I feel like the blind spot is actually just being able to trust yourself and go. Like, this is where you're kind of doing that trust fall. You're taking a leap of faith. You're starting something new. And it's like you trust, that where you're going is where you're supposed to be. So the blind spot this week might be putting trust into that. This month might be just putting trust into that, because it is difficult to kind of let yourself take that leap of faith. And it's just saying that everything's going to work out okay. So feel free to start this new journey that you're on. What energy is currently being attracted in love? The Hermit. This is a time where you get to connect to yourself. You get to connect to yourself and find your inner light. And it's like, that's what I'm really picking up on this, is that it's time to really look on the inside and shine your light out so that you can attract in somebody that matches that, an energy that matches that. Whether it be if you're already in a relationship, then maybe it's just going to shift the energy between you. If you're not currently in a relationship, this is where you might actually attract that in, because that's what you're radiating out. And like attracts like. Where we're at is typically where we tend to have people come in. What is a lesson that's already been learned? Okay. So the lesson that's already been learned is, this is in reverse. So this to me is saying, don't wait for your ships to come in. It's like you understand that you have to kind of take action to make things happen a little bit differently. But this is also a time of rest. And so where this is a lesson that's already been learned, it's like this is where you've been able to really connect to yourself and just be peaceful and happy and content in that moment. And as you do that, you're shifting your energy from that which you're able to sit still, connect to yourself, love yourself, and then you move into the action part where it's like you're not just sitting around and waiting for things to come to you. You're going out, you're living your life, you're finding your passions, and you're kind of creating the life that it is that you want, so that love can find you. What is the current relationship energy? Abundant. This is abundance, baby. This is where you are going to be ending up reaping you're going to be sowing the seeds. They are going to blossom. You're going to be reaping the rewards, getting the fruit off the trees. It's like you are happy, you are independent, you are free, you are loving, you are caring, and that energy is attracting that same exact matching energy in, which is fantastic. What am I supposed to learn from this? This card is Judgment. Judgment in reverse, actually. So this is like where you have a choice. Do you want to be free, or do you want to hold yourself back? This is where you are moving into a space where you are able to connect to yourself and create absolute freedom within your soul to be able to connect in a way that you want to connect with other people. What are you going to choose? You've got a decision to make. Are you going to stay where you're small, you're comfortable, you're not going to grow, you're not going to expand? Or are you going to say, you know what? I choose to soar. I choose to be free. You're going to have to make a judgment call. Am I going to trust? Am I going to connect to myself? Am I going to love myself? Am I going to connect to my intuition? Am I going to take that trust fall, or am I going to stay in that scarcity mindset? What am I supposed to currently learn from this? This card is the one that wants to come out. Moving past heartbreak. Moving past the fears of the things that have already happened, the things that give you nightmares, the things that make you not want to trust, not want to fall again, not want to take that leap of faith. It's like it's time to be able to move through that, because that was something that happened that you don't have to carry anymore, and the divine is literally here to help you move forward and move into a new energy. So that is what you are supposed to learn right now, because you can choose to go from this energy to this energy. And it's like these are both nines. So this is where you're ending a cycle. You're ending a cycle and you're moving into a brand new one where you have freedom if you so choose. There is going to have to be a decision that's made here. How can I resolve my current issues? Balance, temperance. This is where you're able to connect the light and the dark, transmute the dark energy into the light, be able to find the balance between these things, and to be able to really be able to find the reason sometimes for these hardships. It's like this is for our soul to grow and to be able to release that so that we can come into this new beautiful energy. But if we're going to just hold on to the old, that's going to outweigh the good. So it's like sometimes we block ourselves from letting in the sun because all we can see is the darkness, and it's time to find a balance in that. That is what I'm picking up very strongly. What needs to change in love this month? There needs to be some closure, some sort of a release. There's something that needs to be left behind so that you can move forward. And this is a card where, so she's doing a burning bowl ceremony. This is where you can take those old things that have happened and you can write about them. Write out everything that you need to say about that, and then you can burn that letter and let it go. There's something from the past energy that I'm picking up here that just really needs to be released, because you cannot have a new future while that old energy is still there. Those old fears, those old worries, those old... it's like a nightmare, like that old nightmare. If you're afraid of that same thing happening over again, you're not going to be able to move forward into that new beautiful energy. So this is saying it's time to be able to release that. And look, she's walking towards the sun. As she releases that, it's like everything she wants is right on the other side of that, but she has to make space to be able to move into that by letting that go. And lastly, what is next in my love life this month? The sun. This literally what I just said. She's walking towards the sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is where you feel the illumination. You feel the sunshine on your face. It's like everything is coming together. And it was just 9 minutes and 9 seconds on the timer. So the end of the cycle is here so that you can take a leap of faith and end up in the most beautiful, beautiful energy this month. So it looks like everything moving forward is beautiful. It's fantastic. It's loving. And you're moving forward on your wheel. It's like the wheel is turning so that you can move up into a higher elevation of things and just have it be She's got the lucky dice around her neck. It's like she's taking that chance. She's taking her chance and rolling the dice and taking that leap of faith into something new. As you feel that love from the inside radiate, you're going to be able to step into something new. You're going to let go of the old stuff, the old stories, the old worries, and move forward. So that's what I have this week. Have an amazing day, you guys.